Hello friends, in today's lecture we'll study about the food and the balanced diet, and at the end of this lecture we'll show you the proper diet charts for which are required for the different which are the required foods for and in required quantity for the different ages. A balanced food is basically the key behind the happy and happier and healthy life. If you want to live a healthy life, you must maintain a balanced diet. A balanced diet contains all the food types in the right amounts to stay healthy. Carbohydrates are present in sugar, starch, fibers. Sugar is for energy, starch is for energy, while fibers are for the prevention from constipation. Fats. Fats are for energy and insulation. Proteins are for growth and repair of cells. Vitamins, which are present in the form of vitamin C in citrus fruits, vitamin D in milk, vitamin C for healthy skin and gums, vitamin D for strong bones. Minerals: iron, calcium, iron to make red blood cells or blood cells, while calcium for strong bones. Water, used to make blood and to dissolve and transport substances. How do we know how much of each type of food to eat? We can use the food pyramid. Oils, sugars at the top, and they are required in lower quantity. Meats, fish, nuts are uh, are at the downward position from the oils and sugars, and they are required in less quantity. They are required in more quantity than the oil and sugar, but they are not required in very high quantity. Milk, cheese, yogurt are present at the same position where meat, fish, and nuts are present. They are also required in normal quantity or lower quantity. Then you see fruits and vegetables. They are required in higher quantity. They are present at the upper place from the bottom of the pyramid. If you see bread, potatoes, pastas, they are present at the bottom of this pyramid, and they are required in the highest quantity. Bread, potatoes, and pastas are required in higher quantity, while fruit and vegetables are required in lesser quantity than the bread, potatoes, and pastas. While milk, cheese, and yogurt, meat, fish, and nuts are required in lesser quantity than fruits and vegetables, while oil and sugars are required in the least quantity. What is the function of each food type in the table? Sugar is for energy, starch for energy, fiber for prevention from constipation, while protein for growth and the repair of cells, while fats for energy and insulation, vitamin C for healthy skin, gums, vitamin D for strong bones, calcium for strong bones, iron to make red blood cells, water to dissolve and transport substances. How to take a balanced diet? How to take a balanced diet? Now we are going towards a chart which will help us how to maintain a balanced diet. Nutrition through ages. Different age groups require different quantity of foods in different foods in different quantities. You see a child who is in growing age, you see an infant child who is in growing age, while you can see a child who is elder than the infant, and she is also in growing age, and you can see an old person. They all required foods in different quantities and in different balance. Infant nutrition. From 0 to 12 months, good nutrition is essential for infants. During first year, infants grow and well faster than at any other time. For their size, infants require more calories. Nutrient needs for infants. Calories, high calories needs based on body weight. Infants gain weight very quickly. Protein critical for infant growth. Infants who breastfeed or drink in the recommended amount of formula consumed adequate protein. Nutrient needs for infants. Fat. Do not limit for children under 2. Needed to support an infant's rapid growth. More than 50% of calories should come from fat. Vitamins and minerals. Mineral needs are based on the average amount consumed by thriving infants breastfeed fed by a well-nourished mother. Infants' first food. For the first 4 to 6 months, an infant's nutritional needs can be met by breast milk, infant formula, or a combination. Breast milk or formula should continue throughout the first year of life. Introducing solid foods. Signs that infant is ready for solid food. Sits with little spoon. Shows interest in food. Can move foods from the front to the back of the mouth. Can turn away to signal enough. Introducing solid foods. Generally start at the 4 to 6 months with iron fortified single grain infant cereal rice, strained baby meats, vegetables and fruits, 100% fruit juices, plain toast and teething biscuits, 7 to 9 months. Chopped soft fruits and vegetables, meats, and unsweetened, sweetened dry cereals, plain, soft bread and pasta, 10 to 12 months. Birth to 1 year. Introduce challenge of drinking from sippy cup around 6 to 9 months. Limit around amount of juice. AAP does not recommend juice for infant under 6 months and no more than 6 ounces a day for older infants. One by one, offer a variety of foods to baby. Begin with single foods, plain tastes best. Increase amount of solid foods as baby grows. Toddler nutrition, 12 months to 2 years. Adequate nutrition is necessary for toddlers to achieve their full growth and developmental potential. Transition to table food. Introduce new table foods slowly and add only one food at a time. Finger foods can help in the transition from pureed foods to table foods. Nutritious snacks should be used instead of sweetened beverages, snack foods, or desserts. Toddlers and preschoolers. Set a schedule, keep serving sizes child friendly. Rule of thumb, 1 tablespoon of food per year of age. Listen to children's hunger cues. Avoid forcing membership into the Clean Plate Club. Learn about the feeding relationship between parents and children. Lifetime eating habits and attitudes are formed during these early years of childhood. Needs of toddlers, appetite. Toddlers require growth rate slows, which results in decreased appetite and interest in food. It is important to understand that decreased appetite is normal. Toddlers can self-regulate their calorie intake. My pyramid for the proper food. Providing variety of foods by following my pyramid every day is best assurance of getting adequate calories, vitamins, and minerals needed. Recommendations for my pyramid are only for individuals 2 years and above. My pyramid plan based on 1000 calories for toddlers 2 years of age. Grains 3 ounces, 1.5 ounces, whole grains, vegetables 1 cup 2 servings, fruit 1 cup 2 servings, milk 2 cups, meat and beans 2 ounces, oils 3 teaspoons daily, extra fats and sugars limited. Choking. Concern during transition from strained foods to regular table foods. Foods that are hard, tough to chew, small and round or sticky are most often choked on unless the shape of or texture can be modified. Hot dogs, tough stringy meats, chunks of meats, fish with bones, peanut butter, nuts, hard raw fruits, marshmallows, whole grapes, hard raw vegetables, popcorns, small or hot candies, jelly beans, gummies, textured candy, raisins. Preventing overweight in infants and toddlers. Avoid overfeeding. Do not force infants to eat. Wait until 4 to 6 months before adding solid foods. Limit juice to 3 to 4 ounces. Do not use food as a reward. Encourage physical activity. School age nutrition needs. 6 to 11 years old needs 1200 to 2200 calories depending on age, gender, and activity level. In general, boys require slightly more than girls, and active kids require more than inactive kids. Grains 1200 in 1200 calories, grains are 4 ounce, vegetable 1.5 cups, fruits 1 cup, milk 2 cups, meat beans to 3 ounce. In 1400 calories, 5 ounce grains. In 1600 calories, 5 ounce grains. 1800, 6 ounce. 2006 ounce, 2200 7 ounce. And similarly, vegetables quantity is increased with each increase in the quantity of calories you can see in the table. Children need to make their own food decisions. Breakfast, breakfast. A well-nourished child is ready to learn regular breakfast. Skipping is linked to less school achievements and performance. Kids who eat breakfast are less likely to be overweight and more likely to get enough calcium. Beating the time barrier, keep quick to fix healthy foods on hand, ready to eat whole grain cereals, bagels, toaster, waffles and breads, yogurt, fresh fruit, low fat milk and cheeses, peanut butter. The vegetable challenge: add veggies to kid favorites. Fortify ready to eat soup with extra vegetables or canned beans. Offer raw finger food veggies, serve vegetables with bright color and crisp texture. Start a veg club, nothing works. Offer more fruit. Snacks, important part of balanced diet for a child. Growing kids need extra energy during the day to support growth and development. Planning can help ensure that snacks be healthier ones eaten will be healthier ones, can cut down on feelings of hunger and less likelihood of overeating and at meal times. Keep serving sizes in mind as well as nutrient density. Keep in mind to choose those that are low in fat, added sugars and calories. Healthy snack choices: low fat milk, low fat yogurt, string cheese, instant pudding made with non fat milk, frozen fruit bars, fresh fruit, individual serving of applesauce or fruit raisins, cut up fresh vegetables with low fat salad dressing, baby carrots, graham crackers, pretzels, dry cereal, vanilla wafers, animal crackers, plain popcorns. Picky. Relax. Picky eating is often a normal phase. Kids sometimes need 10 or more exposures to a food before they will take their first bite. Recognize the importance of family meals. Kids need positive role models for healthy eating and physical activity. Prepare foods in a variety of ways. Picky. Involve kids in food related activities. Catch kids when they are hungry. Make sure there are plenty of healthy choices available. Encourage kids to drink water when thirsty. Keep regular checks on growth. Daily multivitamin, mineral supplements. Unplug kids. 60 minutes of activity most days is recommended. Walking, bike riding, skating or skateboarding, playing basketball or soccer, swimming, jumping rope. Reduce time spent with the television, computer or video games. Slim down on an overweight child. Seek professional advice. Encourage activity and participate with them. Avoid severe food restrictions or fad diets. Offer lower fat, lower calorie foods all the time. Meals and snacks. Tailor portion sizes for the child, not an adult. Make make meals and snacks enjoyable. Avoid labeling foods as good or bad. Teach to eat slowly and chew food well. Set time limits on TV, computer, or video games. Make a house rule: eat only in the kitchen or dining room. Talk to children about his or her feelings. Be aware that sometimes kids say they are hungry when they are really bored or looking for attention. Offer a snack like an apple, crackers, or even a glass of water. It is a chart for the adolescents or adult children. Estimated daily calories for teens 14 to 18 years, for girls 1800 to 2400 calories inactive to active, boys 2200 to 3200 calories inactive to active. These are the different types of foods required during this age. Apples, pretzels, and ice cream teens are typically missing certain nutrients in their daily diets. The three most important ones are calcium, iron, zinc. Calcium. Function gives strength to bone and teeth, help your muscles contract, helps blood to clot. Food sources: milk, yogurt, cheese, ice cream, frozen yogurt, food made with mild or other dairy products, orange juices fortified with calcium, dark green leafy vegetables, broccoli, soya beans, canned fish with bones like salmon and sardines. How much is needed a day? 1300 milligram a day, no more than 2500 milligram a day. Calcium. How do you know how much calcium a food has? Look at the percentage daily value next to calcium on the food label. Try to eat and drink foods where 20% or more dV of for calcium. Only 14% of girls and 36% of boys aged 12 to 19 get enough calcium every day. Typical amount of calcium found in foods: 1 cup of milk, whole or low fat, 300 milligram, 1.5 ounce cheddar cheese, 1 cup low fat fruit yogurt, 1 cup orange juice, calcium fortified, 3 ounce canned salmon, a half cup pudding, half cup frozen yogurt, half cup ice cream, half cup broccoli. They contain different quantity of calories. Think of ways to incorporate milk and other calcium foods into meals and snacks. Keep foods with calcium in the house and put them on the table during meals and snacks. Keep drinking milk throughout life. Lay off soft drinks as much as possible. They pull calcium and phosphorus from bones. Milk or flavored milk and beverage, frozen yogurt, low-fat cheese, cubs, and pretzels, mini pizzas, fruit-flavored yogurt. Iron. Function: forms hemoglobin, which carries oxygen in blood, helps prevent infection and anemia, helps body use food for energy. Food sources: meat, poultry, eggs, dried fruit, fortified breads, and cereals. Dark green vegetables. How much is needed each day? 15 milligram each day for girls, 11 milligram each day for boys. 3 ounce beef liver contain 5.8 milligram is present in 5.8 milligram. 3 ounce lean ground beef 1.8. 3 ounce chicken 1 cup fortified cereals 4.5 to 18. Half cup red kidney beans 2.5 6. 1 ounce pretzels 1.3. To increase the absorption of iron, eat or drink a source of vitamin C with iron food sources. Don't drink tea with iron foods, it decreases the absorption. 17% of the all adolescent girls are anemic, tired, pale, hands stay cold, nail pads turn blue, catch infection quickly. Dried fruits like apricots, bananas, raisins, cranberries, pretzels, or other enriched grain products, nuts, often comes up zinc, also essential. Often comes up short for teens, essential for growth and sexual maturation. Food sources: meats and animal-based foods. Lack of zinc may affect development. Dried fruits like apricot. 2 to 3 fast food meals a week. More schools are serving fast food time meals, usually very high in fat and sodium. Children develop a taste preference for high fat and high sodium foods. Look at nutrition and make healthier choices. Salad versus fries, grilled chicken sandwich versus burger, low fat milk versus regular soft drinks. Nutrition for the older adults. Dietary quality plays a major role in preventing or delaying the onset of chronic diseases. Older persons living in poverty are not as likely to have a healthy diet. Older adults need proteins, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals, and water. Getting enough for the nutrients may be challenging. Some nutrients that may require special attention: vitamin D, vitamin C, iron, vitamin A, folic acid, vitamin B12, zinc, and water. Most elderly use less energy or calories, need the same amount of nutrients but few calories. Choose nutrient dense food. Most need about 1600 calories a day, no more than 30% of calories from fat. Most energy should be obtained from complex carbohydrates. Need two servings of food from the meat and bean group. Elderly may have a problem chewing proteins rich food. Elderly may have problem digesting protein food. Limited income might avoid meat, poultry, or fish because they often cost more than many other foods. If on a budget, keep portions small or stretch in casserole dish. Consider other less expensive sources, chop meat or poultry well if need to trouble chewing, having teeth or dentures checked, include dairy products. Calcium needs to go up as we get older to help maintain bone mass. Calcium recommendation increases by 20%. Men and women need 1200 milligram calcium daily. Risk for osteoporosis goes up with age. Many elderly don't consume enough calcium rich foods. Many elderly don't get enough weight bearing exercise like walking or strength training. Milk, cheese, and yogurt, best source of calcium. Other sources: dark green leafy vegetables, fish with edible bones, and tofu made with calcium. Calcium, vitamin D are the partners, helps deposit calcium into bones, helps to protect us from bone disease. Body makes vitamin D after sunlight hits the skin. As we age, our bodies don't seem to make vitamin D from sunlight as easily. Need for vitamin D goes up after 50. The iron vitamin C connection. Vitamin C helps the body absorb iron from plant sources of food. Poor diet may lead to deficiency in one or both of the nutrients. To avoid iron deficiency, choose economical sources of iron. Add vitamin C food to meal to boost iron absorption. Add meat, fish, or poultry to grain-based meals. Thirst quenchers, drink fluids. Adults use up to 2.5 quarters of fluids a day. Thirst is body's signal to drink more. With age, sense of thirst diminishes. Elderly may not be able to count on thirst as a reminder to drink fluids. As we age, kidneys do not conserve fluids as they once did. Elderly may deliberately avoid fluids. Dehydration, common problem among elderly. Less fluids, chances of constipation rises. Drinking liquids at meals makes eating easier. Taking current medication, drinking water has an important role. Older adults need 8 to 12 cups. I have an illness or condition that made me change the kind and or amount of food I eat. I eat fewer than 2 meals per day. I eat few fruits or vegetables or milk products. I have three or more drinks or beer, liquor or wine almost every day. These are the different things you may face without on determine your nutritional health disease. Any disease that puts your nutritional health at risk, 4 out of 5 have chronic diseases that are affected by diet. Confusion or memory loss that keeps getting worse affects 1 out of 5. Feeling sad or depressed affects 1 in 8 older adults. Eating poorly, eating too little or eating too much, eating the same foods day after day, not eating fruits, vegetables, and milk products daily, skipping meals. 1 in 5 adults skip meals daily. 1 in 4 older adults drink too much alcohol. Healthy mouth, tooth loss, mouth pain. Healthy mouth, teeth, and gums are needed to eat. Missing, loose, or rotten teeth or dentures that don't fit well can make chewing or swallowing painful. 40% of older Americans and 40% of whole world and 60% of whole world people have less incomes than $6,000 per year, so they have lesser uh, feasibility or lesser uh, free free of hand or free of income to eat as good food as they should be. One third of old Americans live alone, and it causes disturbance to people. In rest of the world, this quantity is little bit lesser than this because the social environment of other countries is better than America. Eating well as we age, staying strong and healthy. Fruits and vegetables are high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Milk and products contain calcium. Buy only the more needed. Keep dried, canned, or frozen fruit. Add vegetables to soups, stews, and other mixed dishes. Look for low-fat dairy products. Use cheese, sauce, or dip to add flavors and calcium to fruits and vegetables. Don't like milk, eat cheese or yogurt. Make a shake or sundae mixed with fruits and milk. If milk or milk products cause gas or diarrhea, ask for help to prevent problems. Liquor or wine every day can cause problems to your health. You can face tooth or mouth problems too. No appetite problem. It is also a problem. Money is a big problem. If you can't buy a good food, it is a big problem for you. Eating alone is also a big problem. You will have no social environment and it will cause you sick mentally or it will create problems for you. More different prescribed over the counter medicines daily. It is also a problem. Lost of gain 10 lb in last 6 months. 10 pound loss in last 6 months. Last 6 months is a problem too. So guys, it was all about this lecture. If you have any query, please write in the comment box. Thank you.